Hi, welcome back to my channel, Fix and Repair. Today I decided to take some stubborn tires off aluminum rims. Gonna put them on my Chevy truck, and I have no idea why they're stuck on so bad, but I just cannot get them off. And I'm using my nice tire demounter. This is one that would cost about 500 bucks new. I didn't pay that much. I got it off at eBay, I think, for like 200 bucks shipped. And I did some things in the past to modify it. I made the handle a little bit longer, give me more leverage. But these tires are stuck on so bad that he even added a big steel plate to give me more leverage. And I ended up bending the bar here. So I flipped it over and I was using it, and then I bent it again. I was literally hanging from this bar, and I weigh about 220 pounds, give or take. And they're stuck on so bad. So my plan now is to take my Harbor Freight tire tool that I had split in half before and added a heavy rod. But the thing is just too heavy to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, I'm going to cut off that end and cut off this end, and stick that end inside this tube about here, and then drill all these holes in here to match these holes here, make this longer, and this will be a solid piece of metal in here, and that way it shouldn't bend. And then I'm thinking, I had made these other pieces here. This came off the old Harbor Freight tire changer, and I had made a bracket that extended higher so I could use it on different rims I had. The problem I'm coming across, maybe this thing is too wide and I'm not getting an exact point when I hit at the bead, and maybe if I had a smaller area it would push down and demount it off of the rim. So I could either take this thing and cut this down and make it smaller, or I could make one of these things fit in this area without using that extension I made, because I made it go higher. I just got to decide which one I want to change up, and obviously that one is a little bit longer, so I'll probably go with the Harbor Freight one and see what happens. Hi, welcome back to my channel, Fix and Repair. Today I'd like to show you my modified tire bead breaker. It has some parts on it that came off of Harbor Freight tire changer, and also I modified a little bit. You can use these ideas. Harbor Freight selling that new bead breaker, and you can use these same ideas if you're encountering say 16-inch truck tires, 15-inch truck tires that are a little stubborn. You're going to have to do some modifications to get those tires popped off the rims, especially if they're stuck on their old tires. Alright, without further ado, I'll show you what I did here. So the initial framework of this bead breaker here that I purchased off of eBay years ago, that cost new about 500 bucks. I paid $200. I had it shipped to my house. It's definitely heavy duty. I don't remember the name of the manufacturer. It was made in the United States. This yellow part right here, it had this spring that fit inside of here, and this part here hung down, same spot that I made my new one, and this tube went back into this hole right here. For some reason the spring, I don't know how it actually worked, but it didn't work that great. I found out that the one that Harbor Freight has, that has free swinging, is actually better. So that's why I made this one. Also too, you can see that the part that sits down on the bead, it's awful wide, and this one's very narrow. When you have a stubborn tire, you would want one that's more narrow, so you get more force in a localized area and you can pop the tire off easier. I had some tires stuck on aluminum rims, and I had to use bead blaster and let it soak overnight to even get it to come off. I had to spray them more than once. But if this was made a little bit better, I would say that this one would be cut off here and cut off here, and you would only have a section about this big. to force down to pop the bead off the rim. But anyway, I made this one instead. I'll talk about this now. So this right here came off the original Harbor Freight tire changer. This section right here. It runs down in here and this. You probably recognize this. Now this was the foot off the tire changer from Harbor Freight, and I used that and I reinforced it. You can see I ran a bolt through it, drilled through, and then I added some more reinforcement. I bolted it in here, bolted it through the back. Since I don't know how to weld, I just bolted everything instead. And it turned out really nice. Now the original bead breaker, the handle for it was a tube, and it bent because I was trying to pop those rims that were really stubborn, and I had to use this. And if you recognize this piece here, this is off the Harbor Freight tire changer. That's that tool that you use to pop the tires off the rim. That's the demounting tool. And I cut both ends off of it. And originally I went to a welding shop and I split this here, and I had them put a big rod in here and weld it back together. But this thing was so heavy that I decided I was never going to use it anymore, so I used it for this instead. And this, if you recognize this, when I modified my tire changer, I went out and bought a motorcycle tire changer, and this is part of one of those arms that come out to hold the motorcycle tire in place, and I had a piece left. Since it had pre-drilled holes, it worked out really nice. This is still part of the original handle, and the handle was probably out to here originally, and I extended it right in here all the way to the end. That is a handle off an old jack that I had, and I slid it on there and I bolted it on, and I put a nice piece of foam on there in case the thing comes down. It won't smack me in the head really hard. I had that happen to me once already. So now I have the handle extended, and then I used the dip. Since I had so much longer, instead of the dip going up to give leverage, is actually too high now, so I went the other way, and now it's perfect height. I bolted it to this giant piece of iron here, put 3 bolts in it, and on the bottom of this, if you can see, those are 1 5/8 marine plugs, auto marine plugs that I bought at Menards, and I took the washers off of them and I just made feet for it. And then the reason I put these pieces of wood on it was that way, if I put a rim on here, or tire on here, as a truck tire, it's kind of wide and it's a little bit wobbly, so this will take up the wobble, so raise it up to about this height. Let's see what else I can talk about I changed on here. I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else right now. I'll show you different angles of it here. I'll walk around it. The paint job isn't perfect, but it doesn't have to be. It's a shop tool. If you like my video and you appreciate my hard effort, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. And I appreciate all the new subscribers. Till next time.
Sit, Ace. Aw, good dog.
Woo!